Guys, today is September 20th, 2011. Yeah, I know I look ugly. I know. I just woke up. Well, I didn't just wake up. I don't have school today. The reason why is because we have a flex day at school, and so that's the reason why I'm looking ugly. Now, people have a right to be ugly in their own homes. Okay, I should say that because there are some people out there. I'm not gonna name names. I'm not gonna point fingers at certain people, but they're ugly, and I'm sorry. But if you're in your own home, I guess you have the right to look however you desire. Just make sure if you break a couple of mirrors, you clean after yourselves, because you're gonna hurt your feet. Because when you step on glass, have you ever stepped on glass? Oh, that thing hurts. That hurts. Hurts like HERTZ. And I ain't promoting no car company. It hurts. Is that a car company, or is it like just a rental car company, right? Like Enterprise and okay. Anyway, away from the car companies. Yeah, so that's what I'm pretty much doing today. I'm still like working on the photos that I took yesterday, and they're looking pretty well. And I'm just chilling. Today's Tuesday. Actually, to tell you the truth, I kind of wish I had class today. I haven't had class on Tuesday for like 2 weeks already. This is the second week. Last week I didn't have a class on Tuesday, and then now I'm going to have a class again. And then again I'm going to have a class on Thursday. So hopefully next week I'll have a class on Tuesday. Because I kind of like the classes on Tuesday. I have sociology, which I've been talking about lately. And I have English, and I talked about how to make a thesis statement in one of my vlogs. I believe it was on Thursday. So, and those classes both fall on Tuesday, and I'd rather have a Tuesday or Thursday class rather than a Monday, Wednesday class. The reason why is because Monday and Wednesdays I have 3 classes each. I have 3 courses to take. And I go home a little bit later. However, I do go to school a little bit later on Mondays and Wednesdays, but I'd rather go to school earlier, leave earlier, than going to school later and leaving later. Why don't you just get it over with, right? It gives me more time to relax and then spend more time while the sun is still out and shining to study, so that later at night, when everybody is online, I can go online and do whatever it is I need to do. Talk to friends on Facebook, communicate with those on Twitter, update my Wix website, and go on YouTube and watch some cool videos. Speaking of those, if you guys haven't already, you guys can go like my this video here on YouTube. You guys can favorite it, you guys can subscribe, you guys can follow me on Twitter. You guys just have to just go at Alberto Reynoso 2. The reason why I put 2 is because I'm a junior, even though, just in case my dad ever decides to make a Twitter himself, then I already have the position of number 2, because he'll be the first one. See? Plus, I bet you there's other Alberto Reynosos out there somewhere. You guys can go on Facebook, and if you have a Facebook, you can like the Facebook page. You guys can go to Mini Bertos, Alberto clones. The reason why I call them Alberto clones is because if you've ever met an Alberto, if you've ever met anybody, and you've always stuck with them, you start to develop this the tendency to kind of do what they do. Follow by example, I should say, or monkey see, monkey do. That's some of the cliches are out there. And we start to follow into the footsteps of other people. And I'm not saying just me per se, but since you guys are always watching me, and you guys, or not always, but since you guys are watching me right now, And you guys sometimes, find yourself talking like, oh my gosh, you just did an Alberto, or you just did a Bushism. You start talking like Bush, President Bush. You start doing some of his words, all right, elk, sometimes when we touch the honesters too much, the Americans, God bless Americans, Americanas, whatever, and, it's just wrong in the per se, but, that's why we make fun of them, which is kind of messed up, but, Bush knows about it. He's cool. He's a cool guy. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I don't know what the heck I've been talking about, but I hope it made sense. Anyways, like I said, follow me on those things, like me on the things that I've been talking about. And I hope you guys are having a fabulous day. Today, again, I'll tell you guys, today's September 20th, 2011. Oh yeah, by the way, I've watched the Playboy Club. It was great. The great pilot episode. You guys can actually check that out. You guys can check that out on NBC. It does have its twists and turns, and it focuses on the 60s. And I kid you not, Nick Dalton is pretty cool. If you like Mad Men, you'll kind of have that feel, but more of the it's like Mad Men meets like a more dramatic type of thing. It's not and I have a feeling we're going to get more into the lives. It's a nice introduction to the whole story. 1960s, Nick Dalton is there, and then we have these Playboy bunnies. We have Carol Lynn, who is with Nick Dalton. I'm guessing it's his girlfriend, or if not, wife. She's suspecting that she's with another bunny. Maureen, he's with another bunny, but it's because of this little murder that happened. I'm not going to tell you guys anymore. You guys just have to go watch it on the NBC.com, and you guys can catch the pilot episode and then continue watching with me as the season goes on next Monday. I did say that NCIS was yesterday, but you know what? It is actually today, September 20th, when it's going to premiere, so I'll probably talk about that tomorrow once I finish watching the episode. So yeah, it premieres today, and we'll see what happens from what happened. It's from the end. There was some murders and stuff that happened. Gibbs' friend and all that stuff. We'll see DiNozzo, Ziva, McGee, Abby. We'll see all that stuff once it returns today and premieres today. 2.5 Men did premiere yesterday. It was a pretty crazy thing, but as well as the roast was happening too with Charlie Sheen. I think there was a lot of viewers watching the premiere episode. Well, I mean, what do you expect? Charlie Sheen is gone. Charlie Harper is gone, and we now have Walden Schmidt, I believe his name was, who is really hung like an elephant, as they say, on this show, and who's played by Ashton Kutcher. Now, we go back onto the roast. I actually didn't get a chance to watch it, which I'm going to try to find it on the internet, because everything's on the internet these days. I'll try to find it on the internet, and I'll tell you guys about it tomorrow, hopefully. So that's pretty much it for today. That's pretty much it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. And, oh yeah, everybody is entitled to be ugly. It's their own opinion. You're all pretty. You're all beautiful in your own skin. But be honest with yourself. Alright? Peace off.